if I had no luxury of grip, when we do this passing of the leg around my body, we are keeping some space with my elbow in between he and I. So that if he shoulder rolls and I get rid of my hook, I extend my hook out of here and get rid of it, his leg will be very low. It won't be high on my hamstring anymore. So I made distance with an extension of my bear trap, and I've made distance with the extension of this leg. And so then as he tries to pull, there's no pulling power. So I can pummel my left leg in, and I can begin sitting up and so forth and so on to face him and make sure that his attempts are gone, really. We've created way too much space. We extend our hook away, that bear trap hook, so it sets his leg out aside. It's not under my knee where he can get underneath and lift me. He's too far away. So those are the things that we need to focus on with the gi. Without the gi. My apologies. So again, with the gi, this becomes a little more difficult, but it's still the same. If we can now get this same collar grip, this scoop, again, the scoop and the way that we can get the leg on this side begins our defense of the berimbolo. So once again, when Lance begins to roll and look for my belt, I extend him away. We got to get him away from our belt and the back of our jacket. And again, this starts to help me. Now, if I choose, I can now thread my left leg over and to the inside, and we can just ride this, and then we can come up into a neutral position or even into a leg drag situation if I pummel my opposite leg in. There's always a possibility that if we pummel our opposite leg into the middle, gi or no gi, that we could potentially come and just right up to neutral, or with the collar, we can come up into leg drag. And this becomes a feasible technique even if I cannot pass the leg to the other side. So we'll go over that now. So again, I bear trap him. What if I can't pass this leg to the other side? I'm just not quick enough. Again, this arm under the knee is going to start helping me create distance. But if it does start to go over the shoulder, what I need to do is, again, it makes distance. If this leg stays on my hip, it's going to be somewhat of a problem. So we make distance with that bear trapped knee. That knee is open. So my knee, you notice my knee is not here. This is a totally different ball game. That is, now I am going to be berimboloed. My knee is open. It's against his rib. So that gives me some power to open this leg up. And then, as I mentioned, as I open it up, if I thread this leg in the middle and Lance continues to roll, it offsets him, and I can come back to the neutral position. And then I can now get back up because I have both legs in the inside. Remember, we're winning the inside with shin to shin. We are doing a great job of winning the inside with our pummeling. As long as I keep my wherewithal, if I make distance, because my knee's open, I can make distance with my bottom leg. My left leg can pummel over through the middle, and we can roll around as much as he wants, and I will stay neutral as we roll. And if I am able to come to the top like a double guard pull, I can move away. I have two inside positions. With my legs, I can easily get up, lift his legs up, and we can then get to the top, or we can shoot on the straight foot lock. If you like short hook straight foot locks, you're right there. So many different scenarios can happen. But we must be a little aware. I must keep distance with my forearm on this side. My berimbolo knee must stay open to extend him beyond where he wants to be. Cannot have my knee get pushed into the middle. And then if we need, we can then pummel our top leg back into the middle and ride this momentum through and come back to neutral, or come back to a position where we have double insides and I can lift up and get to the top, or I can attack legs. All right, I want to take you through, again, with the gi, and obviously some of these we can use complete without the gi as well, many of them. some other ways that you can use shin to shin, and because it's not always going to be that you just have this elbow deep position, you're in the seated position. We can use shin to shin to do a lot of very, very, very useful things. Let's just take a look for you. One thing is combat base. We hear about combat base all the time. That means the knee is in the middle. Okay. One very useful way to just beat up the combat base is to use shin to shin. So number one, if this happens where someone sits down, no gi or gi, doesn't matter. I can then preemptively push on the knee. My foot should be on the thigh, and then this left leg can just pummel right underneath and go into our shin to shin. Now, without the gi, it's very difficult to pull Lance in and take advantage of this scenario. This would be just more of a preemptive solution so that if he did stand up and drive, then we have some really useful tools. With the gi, we have some incredible things that can happen here. If I have collar and sleeve, and I am able to get to this scenario, which literally takes zero time, even if my foot is in the middle, if we're able to first put the foot on the thigh, second move our hip out, third pummel our leg, and then square back up, we can do some really useful stuff. And here's what we can do. We pull. I'm going to pull. And really what we're trying to do is get Lance on his toes. As soon as he's on his toes of that right leg, I can now lift his leg up and out of the middle with my shin to shin. And then because we have collar sleeve, it is an easy thing to just start going right on an omoplata, this flash arm lock / omoplata / triangle. But normally if my foot is on the thigh, the triangle will not be a useful tool in this scenario because his arm will generally be over the top. So it's a much easier scenario just to attack omoplata.